Either of you ever been to Singapore?
Once.
What?
Never been.
I know.
First time for
You've been to
everything.
Windsor, though, haven't you?
I've been to Windsor.
Yes, wonderful. Well, this is it. You're jetting off to the fabulous Singapore to try a taste of the Orient. You'll get a bird's eye view from the top of the world's tallest hotel. It's got 75 floors. And you'll be having breakfast with an orangutan. Oh, is Willie going as well? You're going to, oh, look at that. Lunch in the bustling Chinatown and dinner at the fabulous Colonial Mountain. Oh, this is, it goes on and on. It's the most exotic blind date we've had, I have to say. And enjoy it. And I hope you do fall in love, and I hope you develop a mind out of proportion. Will you come back next week and let us know how you got on?
Will do.
Oh, it beats working in Windsor, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Certainly does. Sorry about that, Windsor. Ladies and gentlemen, Maria and Richard, enjoy Singapore. Mwah. Bye. Well, we're going to take a quick break right now, but we will be back in a mo to find out how Spencer and Indra enjoyed their date in Cambridgeshire. And here's the moment they met last week. You chose number 1. That was Indra from Darlington. Come in, Indra.
Here, you the new vet?
Yes,
Follow me. I need you.
but I haven't even moved in yet.
She'll be all right now. Keep her here for a couple of days to get her strength back.
Right, well, that's happening.
Coffee would be nice.
Don't have none.
Could you have booked my own then?
Smells good.
Yes. There's no taste like Nescafe.
You might need this here for next time.
Next time.
At the St Enoch Centre, you can shop and shop and shop, because we're open Thursday late to late, and Sundays too.
Hey, it's a tough game. You gotta push hard. If you want to be somebody, dedication, commitment, that's what I want to see. You get it? You gotta train, train, train. You know what I'm saying? It's hard work and it's thirsty work.
Stop that! The advertising code states in Rule 39J that you cannot link macho pursuits with McEwen's lager.
Come on, work, you bum.
McEwen's Lager. Whatever it takes, we're live and kicking.
Hey, I'm telling you, the kid's going all the way.
Only Q can make this world seem right. Only Q can make the darkness bright.
Network Q give their cars 114 separate checks, so if you want to use car, there's only one place to go.
You can't top Danox.
In this week's Mail on Sunday, there are huge savings on over 500,000 Air Tours summer holidays. So you'll be able to buy even more clothes for your trip. Get your free Air Tours holiday supplement only in this week's Mail on Sunday.
Cats love to be clean, and there isn't a cleaner cat litter than Catsan. Catsan works differently from ordinary litters. Each absorbent granule neutralizes odor before it has a chance to develop. Catsan Hygiene Litter absorbs before odor can develop.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
New Arm & Hammer Baking Soda Toothpaste Natural Cleaning Power gives your whole mouth a terrific fresh from the dentist feeling of clean. Try it.
It must be the baking soda. Wow.
It must be new Arm & Hammer Baking Soda Toothpaste.
welcome back. Well, let's join Spencer and Indra in Cambridgeshire.
You're going to go for them.
But it's going to have to be that one.
Thanks for the offer.
Yeah.
I haven't offered you anything yet.
You've had a look at them, Indra. I mean, have you got any ideas at the moment? Which one you like the look of?
My idea's
She's made a
seven.
lineup already.
Already.
Are you going to agree on this one, Spencer?
Well, I think we'll have a domestic if I don't agree, aren't we?
11 at Tenderville.
Right, we're going to go for...
Okay, right.
11 at Tenderville.
It'll have to be Dark
I
Silhouette.
fancy Dark Silhouette because it reminds me of you and that screen back and you had that cat suit on. And
Yeah.
it's got to be
I think
Dark,
so, yeah.
Dark Silhouette.
11 at
I think so.
I'm going to go for Dark Silhouette. Then.
Go on then.
Right. Tenner to win, please.
Dark Silhouette. Dark Silhouette is £11 a 10, ticket 788. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Right, thank you.
Best of luck.
This is the blind date national hunt novices claiming hurdle.
Go on.
Close proximity on the inside there is the favourite Dark Silhouette.
Here we go. Come on. Come on. Go on, my son.
There you go, well done. Look at this carpet and everything.
Lovely, isn't it?
Nice.
Indra, Spencer, welcome to Alton Hall.
Nice to meet you.
I hope you have a very pleasant stay here, and you had a good day at the races, didn't you?
Great.
Fantastic. Jolly good. Do you want to come in and register?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have you got the strength?
Yeah.
Jacuzzi, here we come.
Well, Spencer and Indra, now you may have had a winner at the races, but did you win each other's hearts? Let's find out.
The screen went back, and Indra was just sort of standing there, and I think I was gobsmacked. She was really beautiful. She was a really nice girl.
When I first saw Spencer and the screen went back, I thought, he's a good lad and I'm going to have a great time, and he's out for a bit of fun, so I bet we get on quite well.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed when we picked the envelope with Cambridge in it, but at the end of the day, it's not where you go, it's who you go with. I went with Indra, and we clicked from the start.
Spencer was very aware that after half a glass of wine, I was anybody's, but he never took advantage of that at all.
Indra told me that she had a bit of a drink problem, in as much as after half a glass of wine, she's anybody's. So when we got back to the hotel, I ordered 4 bottles from Indra.
Throughout the date, Spencer and I did kiss each other a lot, and we cuddled each other a lot. And even though I was slightly taller than him some days, with my high heels on, I think we were both very touchy people, and we liked to hold hands. And there was quite a few times that he would grab my hand, and you know, it was great. It was really nice.
We stopped at Peterborough Station, and I was feeling a bit thirsty, and I complained to Indra that my mouth was dry. So she came across and planted a big smacker right on my lips.
Spencer knew that I was an aromatherapist, so all the time through the date, he kept asking me if he could have a massage, and I kept putting it off. But last night, he got what he wanted. Well, that was a massage.
If I could change anything about Indra, I think it would probably be her address.
I missed him on when he went home the other day to play snooker. I missed him.
I went back home for a day, purely just to play in a snooker tournament that was on. And I reached the quarter-final, but I lost, basically, because my mind was on just on other things. Indra.
It was my birthday on the date, and I got a really funny, smutty card off Spencer, which I found quite good because he seemed to know my sense of humour straight away. But I got no present. I got lots of kisses and cuddles, so that was great.
As far as passion goes, we had a few moments, but I'd like a few more.
Well, all the signs are there. I'm getting excited again. I really am. I mean, you got on really well, didn't you?
Yeah, we did.
And you do. I mean, you love your snooker. I mean, you're playing all these tournaments, don't you, Spencer? But you lost. Are you ever so good because you win them all in sight?
I just couldn't think of anything else. It was other things on my mind. As I said on the film, it was I had to get back to London.
Oh, isn't that lovely? It upset you a little bit because it was your birthday and you got a smutty card, but you didn't mind that.
It didn't upset me. It was really nice. I'm glad you remembered.
Yes. You would have liked a little prezi?
No, not really.
Well, she had a prezi a couple of days later.
Can you share this with us?
No, it's not something you share really with 3 people.
He's sending us up. He's sending us up.
Of course, yeah.
But you, I mean, you were disappointed. I remember last week when you who chose the date?
I chose the date.
Yes, and you picked Cambridgeshire, and
there was nothing to be disappointed about because it was fabulous. We didn't need Sunsea and Sand, did we?
It didn't, did we? All the other ones, no.
Yeah,
It's not. As I said on the film, it's not where you pick, it's who you go with, and we had a fantastic time. I'd like to thank everyone. It was such a good laugh.
I can tell we're going to watch this space, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? As I say, I'm ever so excited.
Oh, I just interrupt you there for a moment.
Yes, go on, please.
Let's make a little picture. Carry on, what were you saying?
And I must say that colour lipstick suits you. I've got lovely pink lips. Yes, you have. It's lovely. Oh, well, there's only one thing left for me to say. I mean, I wish you all the best of luck. Please let me know, you know, if it develops and everything. And, it's been a pleasure. I love it when they get on. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer and Indra. Wonderful. Oh, that's made my day. It's made my day. It really has. We're going to take another break right now, but we will be back to meet the lucky lad who has to choose one of these 3 gorgeous girls. Tanya from Edinburgh, Tulia from Essex, and Anna from Surrey. So see you in a couple of minutes.
Mummy, why do we have Vitalite?
Vincent?
Oh, Vitalite. Sunflower goodness for the family. 1,000 hours of sun inside you see. What I'm feeling, Vitalite. Sunflower goodness makes it great too. With a light taste that goes down a tree. What I'm feeling, Vitalite.
Hey, Vitalite up your life!
Fruit Corner from Muller combines real fruit in syrup with a unique taste and distinctive creamy texture of pure, thick, velvety smooth Muller yogurt. Fruit Corner from Muller. How can you behave yourself with something so wicked? From Muller, who else?
Intense.
Welcome home. Welcome. Welcome. You're home once more. I thought of all.
When a crisp as irresistible as Walker's introduces a new cheese and onion flavor, there's no more Mr. Nice Guy.
This month at Sweet Centre, the opportunity to sit back, relax and enjoy a superb 3-piece suite without paying a penny till August. There's a massive range in leather and fabric, all with up to 3 years interest-free credit and no deposit to find. If you don't want to pay a penny, don't miss it. The Sweet Centre's great Don't Pay a Penny offer, now on at all stores.
The Kellogg's Special K low-calorie breakfast. Get the taste, get the shape.
Whoa! Hey, does your fridge light up when you open the door? Woo! It's packed with sunflower goodness.
Welcome back. Well, let's go and have words with the girls. Tanya, Tulia, and Anna. Here we go. Well, hello, Tanya.
Hello.
Now, Tanya, you're just 20 years old, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
And you've done everything.
Not quite.
Yes,
Not yet.
You've been everywhere.
No, not everywhere.
But, I mean, you love horses for a start.
Oh,
You're
yes.
into horses.
Well, I do like horses, yes.
And you have been on the front of Harper's and Queen magazine.
That was years ago.
How did you get into that then?
Well, I was lambing at the time on my brother's farm.
Pardon? You were lambing?
I was lambing at the time, and they phoned up and they said, we're doing a magazine on Scotland section. Would you like to come down? And I said, well, I'm really quite busy at the moment. I'm in the middle of lambing and I've got to finish painting the horse box. And they said, well, would you like to come down next week? And I said, that would be lovely. And that was it. It was great fun.
Enjoy Blind Date.
Thank you.
Hello. Yes. Even our Tulia's applauding you there. Hello, Tulia.
Hello.
Now, what do you do, Tulia?
I'm an art and psychology student at Chester, and I live in Essex, really, but I go to Chester.
So you're a psychology student?
I like painting and walking in the hills and running and swimming and climbing and exploring and things like that.
And you are a psychology student? Now you do have these. I mean, you do love what you do. You're a happy person. You have magic stones, don't you?
That's true. the ones with holes right the way through are magic ones, and you just collect them, and then you just wait for the magic to happen. It could be any time.
I hear that your ideal date. You would love to go to the moon.
Absolutely. And that would
Why?
be great.
That's a silly question. Why?
Well, sometimes in the summertime, the moon looks really yellow, and I think it probably could be cheese, but I'm not quite sure. I'll try and find out if it is.
Are you sending me up, Tulia?
Straight up. No. True.
You actually think the moon is made of cheese?
It could be.
But you do know that the Americans have landed on the moon.
I know it's been there for years, but it must be quite hard cheese at the moment.
Well, the moon has been there for years. I agree with that.
I have to go investigate.
But apart from that, you like your bedroom a lot because you keep lots of your magic balls there, don't you? I mean, you've got a couple
I've got a big. It's about that big. Oh, one of my monsters came along. I made it into a planet where I hang them off. It's actually one with mirrors on it that used to go around at a disco, but it was made redundant, and I found it in a skip.
What about men? I mean,
well, they have to be quite loopy sometimes, I think. And like to have some fun.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck tonight. Hello, Anna, you don't want to go to the moon or anything like that, do you?
I'm not one of them.
What do you do for a living? Have you got a job?
No, I'm an English student at Hull University.
Oh, you are? Oh, a lot of students in here tonight. Now, it's been your ambition since, I believe, when you were 9, you've always wanted to read the news on television.
Yeah, I'd like to go into broadcast journalism eventually, but I'm going to graduate with quite a huge student debt, so I'll have to work them off first.
Oh, what a shame. But when you're not sort of pretending to read the news, you do go to bingo every week.
I go to bingo every Wednesday night.
You don't go dressed looking like, wow, like that.
No, you've got to have your brown clothes, a mac. You've got to have one of those wheelie trolley things that old women have. A scarf.
Have you ever won at bingo?
Not a penny. I go every Wednesday.
Oh, well, keep up the good work. All 3 of you enjoy Blind Date this evening.
Thank you.
See you in a moment. See you later. Well, there we are, 3 lovely girls looking for a fella, and what a fine fella he is too. He's from Ipswich, and his name's Gary. Come in, Gary. Hi, Gary. Look, have a sit on there, sweetheart. Now, Gary, I mean, you've got a few bob because you're in your own business with your dad.
Yes, yeah, I
Now,
am.
what business is that, love?
We're in property development and stuff. We buy old houses and we modernise them and also build new houses and stuff.
You're also in a band. You play a guitar in a band. Give them a plug. What's the name?
It's Kid Ego, and yeah, I play guitar and sing, and we write our own stuff. And currently, we're getting together like a demo tape and stuff, which is quite exciting at the moment.
Oh, nice. Well, we wish you a lot of luck with that one.
Thank you very much.
And you've got 3 questions there, so fire away with the first one.
Okay, good evening, ladies.
Hi, Gary. Hi.
Hi. Right, my first question is, some well-known people have had perfumes and aftershaves named after them. If I had an aftershave named after me, it would be called Heaven Sent. What would yours be called and why?
Who's that to?
Oh, sorry, to question, that can go to number 1.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Hi. Well, I think if I was to choose one, it'd have to be very witty, exciting, adventurous, sensitive, just like me, really. And I'd have to call it number 1 for men.
Oh.
I think I'll have to look out for that one in the shops.
Yeah.
Right. And now to number 3.
Hi, Gary.
Hi.
Hi. If you're heaven sent, I think I'll be hot from hell. Because I'm devilishly sexy, and you'll never tire of my burning kisses.
Oh.
And finally to number 2.
Hello, Gary. I would be called Loopy Luna because I'd like to jump over the moon, and I'd be your rocket, and you could be my little man on the moon.
Very good. Okay, my second question is, I used to do karate when I was younger, and I was supple enough to put my legs behind my head. But old age has meant I've stiffened up now, and I can't do it anymore. What can't you do anymore that you wish you could? And that is to number 2.
Well, when I was little, well, even smaller, I used to sit in the I used to sit in the washing machine with my cat, but my... but my cat ran away, so I like... But, I mean, I really would like someone to come and make the machine spin with me now.
Can I have that question now, please, to number 1?
Well, when I was a little girl, I used to run around the beach naked, like most children did, with ice cream. But now I've grown up, I've given up ice cream.
And finally, to number 3.
Well,
I used to be able to do forward rolls, but now I just get awfully tangled up in my very long legs. So, Gary, I think you're going to have to come with me and we'll go for a tumble together.
Okay, my final question. If I could go back in time, it would be to the Roaring Twenties. And I'd be a nice gangster like Bugsy Malone, and you could be my vampish mole, Tallulah. If you could go back in time, which era would you choose, and who would you and I be? And that question, please, to number 1.
Well, it would have to be Hollywood in the 1930s, because I am Jessica Rabbit. Would you be my perfect Roger?
And that question, please, to number 3.
Well, Gary, if you'll be my James Bond, I'll be your Pussy Galore. And we can come back next week and you can tell Scylla whether I like it shaken or stirred. My dad is gonna die.
Oh, yes, it's going to be hot.
Oh, right. Okay, finally, can I have that question for number 2, please?
Well, the year would be 1913, and I would be Puff the Magic Dragon. You could be the little boy by the sea, and we could frolic in the autumn mist by the land of Honolulu.
Puff the Magic Dragon, do you remember that as a
Yeah,
baby?
yeah, I do, actually. It's a song, isn't it? Puff
Puff
yeah.
the Magic Dragon lives by the sea and frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Well, decision time for you, Gary, and to help you make your mind up, here's our Graham.
Gary, will you choose exciting number 1? She wants to be your bunny girl. Ha! Some girls would do anything for a buck. Or maybe you'd prefer Moonstruck number 2, the magic dragon who could set you alight with her hot breath. One puff would make your temperature rise. Or why not devilish number 3, the spy who loves you. Pick her and you'll never say never again. The decision is yours.
It's a toughie, it's a toughie. Who are you going to go for, love?
Well, I've narrowed it down to 4, Scylla, including yourself. But I will actually go for number 1.
You didn't want to go back to 1913 and Puff the Magic Dragon?
Not really, no.
She's fabulous. You turned down number 2. That was Tulia from Essex. Come in, Tulia. Lovely girl. And you also turned down number 3 as well, Gary. What a shame you turned down our Honor from Surrey. Come in, Honor. But here she is. You chose number 1. She's been everywhere. She's been on the front cover of Harper's and Queen. Oh, you lucky fella.
And now she's going on a blind date with me.
Yeah. The icing on the cake. Number 1, Tanya from Edinburgh. Come in, Tanya. Oh, wow. Isn't she good?
Yes.
Aren't you a lucky lad? Who's going to choose where you're going on that date?
I think I've
There's
already
still
chosen
some great
well
ones
tonight,
in there.
so I'll let the lady pick. I'll
Oh,
read.
what a gentleman. Oh, no. Go on, sweetheart.
It's all your fault.
Read it out. We can't wait. What? What are you laughing at?
Super glue.
No, that's not where you're going. Just, yeah, I can't wait.
A date in Stockholm.
Oh, wow. Stockholm. I've seen it. Wonderful. What are you going to be doing in Stockholm. You're travelling to the beautiful Stockholm to see the sights and hit the night spots. Woo!
That's all right.
You'll visit Skansen to have a bash at some traditional Swedish handicrafts. What a...
Do we get to sample the beer?
Pardon?
Can we...
Yes,
Yes,
beer.
good,
You like
okay.
beer?
Yes,
Drink
Stockholm,
the... Oh,
yeah.
it's all... Yeah, they'll pay for anything here on Blind Date. Look at that. You're going to have a nibble. Ooh. You're going to have a nibble at the smorgasbord in the medieval old town. Will you come back next week?
Certainly will.
Oh, lovely. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary and Tanya, enjoy Stockholm. Well, last week, Mel picked Pete and they spent their date in Dublin.
Hi. Tickets for Dublin, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Have you done this before?
No, this is the first pint I've ever poured.
No, it's your turn. All right. I did come on Blind Date to pull. Yeah, that's fine. Our carriage awaits.
Hello.
No shenanigan in there now.
Right, out back.
No shenanigan.
Cheers.
Up, Dolly. Come on.
That's it. I am out of money.
Me, you're out.
I have no more money now.
Well, I'm not surprised.
We've got a problem.
I'm really not surprised.
Sorry, guys, we need to make some money.
Well, here we are. Live music. Ready for action.
Absolutely.
So what's this place called?
Oliver St. John Gogarty.
I think it's really nice that they're just sitting there, you know, just sitting around a table, just really relaxed.
Stay laid back. Everything's laid back.
I know.
And I love this music.
Look at his beard. It's so sweet. Now I feel like I'm really in Ireland.
Wow, Mel and Pete. Was it the love that brought the sparkle to your eyes, or was it the after effects of that dark Irish liquid? Shall we find out?
First time I saw Mel, when the screen went back, I thought, Bayek, you look gorgeous tonight, Pet.
The reason I picked Pete was because he looked safe. He sounded safe. He's a safe guy.
On the first morning, I wanted to, wanted to break the ice a bit, and I just gave her a friendly little pat on the bum, like you do, and she sort of turned on me with these eyes that I've not seen before, and sort of said, no, don't do that at all. And from then on, I didn't ever put my hand on her bum again.
I love to shop, and it was like I was the bossy wife, and Pete was the long-suffering husband following me down the street, and he kept carrying all my bags. He was very good at it.
I think Mel will probably think that she was the boss on the date. She sort of like dragged me around the shopping, and she was like in control. But I like to think that at the end of the day, it was me that was actually in control.
I never gave Pete a come on. I think if I'd encouraged him more, maybe something might have happened.
We were on the Halfpenny Bridge, which is most definitely one of the most romantic places in Dublin, and like the scene was set. And as we were gazing across the River Liffey, I just turned to Mel and thought, the only thing I want to embrace is a pint of lager.
Pete doesn't have any sex appeal for me. Sorry, Pete.
I don't think Mel fancied me at all. I'm probably a bit too laid back for her. She's a bit of a get-up-and-go girl. I think what was missing was that I'm a bit of a hands-on guy, and I like a girl who can have a drink with me and a bit of a laugh. And I think Mel was probably just a bit too much like a China doll.
I think if I come to London, I hope to see Pete if I ever came up and visited. I think we will keep in touch.
Mel and I will keep in touch. If she's ever up in London, and we'll go out, because she's a great thing to stick on your arm.
Oh, we were all feeling sorry for you during that film, but you definitely blew it there, Chuck. You did.
I am not a China doll. I'm sorry.
How do you feel, Pete, by you being described as safe?
I love it.
It sounds a bit boring to me.
Boring.
Safe.
Safe.
Yes,
No,
safe
safe.
sounds boring.
Safe's nice. I like safe. Safe's great.
You're just agreeing with her now, are you? But at the beginning of the date, I think you fairly did it in for yourself there because you did touch her up on the bum.
But it's a friendly little pat on the bum. You've probably done it yourself.
Silla, I don't remember that.
It's just
I don't remember it.
at the airport. Just
Did you?
I went like that.
All right, I didn't feel it.
But do you do that? I mean, a lot of women could
Oh,
take
all the
offence
women,
to
yeah.
that.
No, they love it.
Well, you said on film there that she might have taken offence, and that was you. She gave you a look.
She did. She turned around and she just. Right, that's it. And then like, bums out. Try something else.
But you actually said right in that waded right, apart from being safe, you waded right in and said, I didn't fancy him a little bit.
No, but I think I told you on the date, didn't I?
That makes it all right.
And what about
I had a great time. The date was brilliant. I couldn't have asked for a better person. We just giggled, we had great fun.
And went shopping.
And went shopping.
And what? No fellas likes going shopping. Carrying other people's parcels.
Well, I thought it was a bit of a mug, so I dragged him along.
No, I was happy to go along.
Well, obviously, there's no romance there whatsoever.
No.
No.
Never.
I think Pete would have preferred to have gone on a date with a couple of pints, really.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
He likes his drink.
Mr. Agreeable, that's all, Pete. I'm so sorry that you didn't get on romantically on the date.
Great fun.
But
no, it was great.
Yes,
Yeah.
keep up the friendship. Ladies and gentlemen, Mel and Pete. Week, I'm afraid, but we will be back next week to see how Maria and Richard and Gary and Tanya enjoyed themselves. And of course, we'll be arranging some more blind dates. So until then, it's ta-ra for now. Ta-ra then.
In a few minutes, it's competition time when two families pit their wits against each other and the general public in Family Fortunes. That's next.
If you'd like to appear on Blind Date and you're over 18 and single, now is the time to write, enclosing a stamped addressed envelope to Blind Date, Contestant Applications, P.O. Box 33, London SE1 9LT.
This week's National Lottery draw has been made, as you may have just seen. The winning numbers are 16, 19, 21, 29, 36 and 45. If you've got all six, you win or share an estimated jackpot of just over £8 million. If you've got 5 plus the bonus number 43, you get second prize. We'll have the latest on the draw in our main news at 8:45.
How come you're taking the train?
I just want to be bored.
But bored he is not.
You and that broad are going to get yourself in trouble.
Silver Streak, tonight at 10 on Scottish.
You've been framed, Tuesday at 8 on Scottish.
New Argos catalogue, take one. Oh. Cut. Cut. Cut! I said take one! The new Argos catalogue is out now.
Hey there!
He charmed them.
Ladies sure do like Wade.
Befriended them.
I'm taking my family and we're going to go down the river alone.
And terrorized them.
I'm going to kill you.
I don't think so.
Meryl Streep, Kevin Bacon. From the director of The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, The River Wild.
Everybody, it's time to start changing your lifestyle and getting healthy. Here we go.
Healthy? That's an idea.
Let's stretch it up. Woo! And down to the side.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes are an easy way to get into a healthier lifestyle.
Let's go for the burn.
They have more fibre than most other cereals, they're low in fat, but taste great.
Okay, people, you're looking good.
Well, I think I'll go for the burn tomorrow.
Kellogg's Bran Flakes, a step in the right direction.
Were you like these couples married in May? And like this couple, have you lived to rue the day? Maybe you're now back on your own, or have even taken the plunge again. Scottish Woman wants to hear the experiences of men and women who were married in May. So, happy or sad ending, give us a call on 041 or 031 226 4747.
Spruced up and gaining me pride.
In 3/4 of an hour here on Scottish, we'll update the news with ITN, and then we're off to Somerset for the Big Fight Live, where tonight Frank Bruno makes his final bid for a shot at the World Heavyweight title. But now, Family Fortunes.